Okay, by now you should know that I love my fragrances, and for the past 2 to 3 months my daily driver has been this. It's called the Kuwait Al Fursan by Latafa, and I genuinely think like this is one of the best bang for your buck fragrances you can get on the market now. I bought it for around £18 on Amazon, and I think it's even cheaper now, and I'm very satisfied with it. Okay, so before we go on to the smell, I just want to show you guys how the box looks like, because the box looks quite nice as well. I'm not entirely sure how you see on the camera, but you do get the Latafa logo there, a nice picture of a horse, you get the barcode there. On the back it has some writing. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that says. It's in like Arabic, but it does look like high quality box. And obviously inside the box you get the fragrance. Now, although I love the smell of this fragrance, the main thing that I love about it is the build quality. £18, you're getting a heavy, robust feeling. It honestly feels like a high quality fragrance. The way I can describe it, it feels like a rock that's been carved into a square. It's heavy, it's angular, it genuinely feels great in the hand. So this is how it looks like up in person. It has a beautiful pattern at the front, making it very eye-catching. At the back it doesn't really have anything, which I kind of like. It's a bit minimalistic. At the back you have that Latafa sticker there. The main thing I love about it is that magnetic cap. For £18 you get a magnetic cap. You don't even get that with fragrances that's like £50. My Versace Dylan Blue doesn't have a magnetic cap. Every time I put it in my bag, take it to work or school, I always find the lid from my Versace fragrance to be completely missing when I actually want to use it, and I just gotta end up looking for it. So I think it's a bit of less hassle to have a magnetic cap, and it just feels like a higher build quality. It makes you feel like you spent more than £15 or £18 on this. Okay, so the main part, the smell. The smell is gorgeous. There's layers to the smell. So at the beginning, for the first 2 hours, it's very pineapple-y. It smells a lot like Creed Aventous. Not a direct clone, but it does have that strong pineapple note in the first 2 hours. According to this website, the notes are, it's fruity, it's sweet, it's woody, it's fresh, amber, warm and spicy. That's pretty accurate in my opinion. Like I said before, the first 2 hours, it's that fruity, pineapple, juicy, a little bit sticky smell. It smells absolutely luxurious. And then after it dies down, after about 2 to 3 hours, it smells woody, fresh. And then when you get to like 4 to 5 to 6, it's more like an amber, spicy fragrance. It's almost like they combined Creed Aventous and Baccarat Rouge, and they mixed it together and they came up with this beast. The smell is very pleasing. It's pretty versatile. It's more of a summer scent in my opinion. I feel like the fragrance projects longer and lasts longer in the summer, but that's not to say that you can't use it in the winter. It's still a great scent, and it is a versatile scent, and it's an all day scent as well. So as I've mentioned before, I did buy this fragrance. I blind bought it because one of my friends recommended it. You know, I gotta trust my boy. I blind bought it for only £18, and I've just checked, and right now I don't have an Amazon link, don't worry, I'm not an affiliate guy, but I've just checked on Amazon, it is like £15. The smell is very pleasing and gets you a lot of compliments. It's built like a tank. It feels robust, it feels very expensive and heavy. Just go for it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You're just gonna lose £15. More likely than not, you're gonna love this fragrance. If this fragrance was like £50, I think that's justifiable price. The fact that it's £15, it's like you're almost stealing it. I don't have much perfume left in this bottle. I'm not entirely sure if my camera can pick up the spray. I'm just going to show you the atomizer. The atomizer is probably the least exciting thing about this fragrance. It's not the best atomizer, but I mean, they've had to cut costs, so I guess that's what they've had to do. It is what it is, really. I just tend to spray just closer to my face, really, and then I'm pretty much fine with it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Longevity is actually quite impressive for this fragrance. Even though it's £18, it's still an eau de parfum, so they have kept the concentration quite high, which is a very good thing. So I've tested this for the past like 2-3 months, and it lasts for about 6 hours on my skin. So the way I actually test, this is gonna sound a bit weird, but the way I test it is I spray on my body and then I count each hour. If I don't have people to like smell it on me, I walk and then I stop suddenly and if I can smell the fragrance, that means it's still on my skin. So I did that for hour like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hour 6, when I like did my walk, and for example I'm walking very like fast and I suddenly stop, the air comes back into my face. I did still smell it. Hour 7, hour 8, it's more of like a skin scent. I think it's quite fair that you get 6 hours of longevity. Projection is quite good with this one. It like cuts through the air and people can smell it from quite a far distance. So one example I can think of, I was on my break in the office that I work in. I was sat on like a sofa. They have sofas in the break room, and like these people like good 15 meters away. As soon as I walked in, I sat down. After like a minute or so, some like dumb girl on the table said like, "Who smells really nice?" And they smell like pineapple. It smelled like a nice pineapple smell. And then I kind of looked over them, and then she goes to me, and she looks at me in the eye, and she goes to me, "Is it you?" And I was like, "Yeah." They kind of laughed it off. She said I smell nice. That's when I knew like it projects very far. I didn't trust it at the beginning. When I had that experience, I was like, yeah, this projects quite far. And it did give me confidence that this fragrance can perform and it can give me the compliments that I want. I think that's a solid review on the fragrance. I don't need to go in depth and in detail of how like it smells and things. I would appreciate if you guys could subscribe or like the video. You don't have to, but that's me.